I've just hit 850 days of journaling. And you might have heard of journaling as a tool to reduce stress, to get your thoughts out, maybe build a little self awareness. And while journaling is an incredible tool for all that, most people are actually massively underutilizing the full benefits of journaling. See, journaling isn't just about writing your feelings out. It is actually a really powerful tool to completely rewire your brain, step into your next level identity, become your best self, and manifest and achieve any goals that you have in your mind right now. And in this video, I'm going to show you the 4 journaling practices that has helped me completely change my reality in just 3 years. By the way, if we haven't met yet, my name is Cindy, and on this channel, I'll be sharing science-backed tools for personal development and manifestation so you can achieve that kind of dream reality that everyone tells you is impossible. It's unrealistic. So if you are an ambitious overachiever girly, be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my uploads. Now, the very first way I like to utilize journaling is this practice called the morning pages. And it is a practice from the book, The Artist's Way. And I've been using this for years now, especially first thing in the morning. If you are an overactive thinker like me, this is one that you would especially benefit from. Because the thing about going after your goal and achieving your manifestation is that more often than not, it's not that we don't want to do the task, but our mind is just so fully cluttered and full of random thoughts that are just distracting us at every turn. So if you can get all these mental clutter out first thing in the morning, it opens your mind up to more creativity, to more solution oriented thinking, to seeing more opportunities around you, to getting more creative ideas that are going to move you forward. And so what I do with this morning pages is that I would write 3 pages of notes, whether that is what I feel like that day, whether that is how I'm feeling in that moment. It doesn't really matter what are you writing as long as it is a stream of consciousness, meaning you are writing without a goal, without thinking like this is the intention behind it. And the goal behind that is that the more you write, the more you will unblock what is that mental block in your mind. It will dissolve the big elephant in the room in your mind, and leaving you with a clean slate to go about your day. Now, the second way I like to utilize journaling is to spot my limiting beliefs. Now, limiting beliefs are a set of unconscious, subconscious beliefs that are holding you back from taking the actions required to go after your goal, or steering you in the wrong direction, resulting you in taking the wrong action that delays your manifestation. Let's say, for example, you are an online business owner and you have this limiting belief that you need to build a massive following in order to sell your services. So instead of selling your services immediately and getting that client through the door today, you are diverting your focus into growing your following to this unnecessary number because you believe that it is a requirement, it is a prerequisite in order to sell your service. Now, another example I like to give is that if you have a limiting belief that someone with your dream body only looks that way because she's got good genetics, that holds you back from taking the necessary action to get that dream body, whether that is to look after your nutrition or to work out more. So, in order to use journaling to identify my limiting beliefs, I ask myself these 2 questions. Number 1, what do I think I need in order to achieve my goal? So, for example, if I have a goal of selling 5 spots in my coaching offer, I might have this limiting belief that I need to lower my prices because no one can afford my pricing right now. Number 2, I would ask myself the question, why can she do it but not me? Again, this example comes back to that genetics piece. Maybe she's got a better genetics. Maybe because she looks prettier. Maybe because she's got a certain aesthetic that I don't have. That is a limiting belief. And that is something we want to bring to the surface so we can start rewiring it. Now, this third type of journaling is by far my favorite one to date, and it is to help you identify your secondary gains. We're gonna get juicy here. We're gonna go deep into your subconscious mind to identify exactly why you are not achieving your manifestation or your goals. And if you're not familiar with the term secondary gains, it's basically this whole concept that states that there is a benefit to you not achieving your goals. So let's say, for example, you want to sign more clients in your business, but signing more clients would mean that you would have less free time. You would be more overwhelmed. You would have more responsibility. You would have more calls that you need to hop on. And that is really scary if your body is not used to this level of responsibility, right? Or let me give you another example. If your goal is to lose weight and you know that nutrition is the missing piece here, but you also know that you have this beautiful group of friends that you love, and the way you bond with them is by going out and having amazing food that is kind of rich, it's kind of high in calories, that is not ideal for your goals. But if you stop going to that outing, you would feel like you're losing that group of friends. And so as a result of that, your body is going to actively self-sabotage your goal of losing weight, of achieving your dream body, because then at least you would get to keep this group of friends. So, in order to get really clear on what your secondary gains are, I want you to answer these two questions in your journal. Number one, what feels safe about being where I'm at now? So, this might look like, oh, if I stay where I'm at now and I don't grow my following, if you're a content creator, then I won't get judged. That's great, right? The other thing the second question I want you to answer would be, what bad thing would happen if I do achieve this? So again, this might look like I might get exposed to trolls in the comments. I might get judged. That is a bad thing that your body is trying to protect you from. So now that we have a blank slate from the morning pages, now that we understand what our limiting beliefs are and what our secondary gains are, it's time to rewire them. It's time to flip them into something that was going to serve us. And this is where the fourth type of journaling comes in, and it is to script out your dream reality. Now, before we go into what scripting is, one concept I want you to fully grasp is that the more you normalize or expect a certain outcome, the faster it is going to come into your world. And I break this down in deeper detail within this video here around visualization. But the whole idea behind it is that when you expect something to happen, you are more likely to take the action towards it. And therefore, that manifestation is going to come faster into your life. Like, let's say, for example, if you truly believe that you can get that job, that of course you're going to land that promotion, of course you're going to get that job that you've been eyeing, you are more likely to apply for it. You are more likely to network for it. You are more likely to tell the people around you that, like, hey, I want that job. If you know any connection, if you have any advice for me, please let me know. And therefore increases your chance of getting that job. And so the whole idea behind scripting is to help you normalize that outcome. So if you're sitting here thinking like, oh, I want to be a millionaire, but no one around me is a millionaire, how can I even fathom it? Scripting is going to help you normalize that. And so what you want to do when it comes to scripting is to open up your journal page and write a journal entry like that thing that you're trying to manifest has already happened. So this can look like, remember when I was applying for that job and I was so nervous? I didn't have to worry at all because I got it and the interview process was so easy. Or this could look like, I am so happy and grateful that I've built my business to 7 figures a year. This used to be a pipe dream for me, but honestly, right now, I cannot imagine making less than $1 million a year. So the more you script and write from this point of view, your brain is going to start seeing it as something normal in your day-to-day life, because your brain cannot differentiate between what is imaginary and what is real. So just to recap, the 4 ways that I utilize journaling to completely change my reality is: number one, morning pages to empty my mind; number two, limiting beliefs prompts to identify what's holding me back; and number three, secondary gains prompts to identify what is blocking my manifestation; and number four, scripting to normalize my dream life. I hope that you have found this video helpful, and if you have, I would be so grateful if you could like, comment, and subscribe. This would really help the channel and help me create more videos like this for you. And I want to know, do you journal? And if the answer is yes, let me know how you utilize it. And if the answer is no, let me know which type of journaling are you going to try out first.